Have you been wanting to watch the Lord of the Rings movies and wondering how to go about it? They are some of the most celebrated films in history, but they also come with a long runtime. But don't worry, because I have a smart and fun way for you to view these films. My name is Ankur, and this is Ankur Chips, where I just chip in on different things. On New Year's Eve, I decided to watch the Lord of the Rings films once again, something I've done a countless number of times before. But this time I thought of making it a little more fun. So I came up with a plan that would allow me to pace my viewing so that I could ensure that I would have a relaxed time and take adequate breaks while causing the least amount of disruption to the story, and also get up to something fun during the breaks which would add to the overall experience. And now I'm hoping to share this with you so you can try it too. The best part is that although the guide is for marathoning the films in a single day, you don't necessarily have to follow that. If you wish, you can split up the films over multiple days. I will be telling you the best places to take intermissions without giving out spoilers, and if you choose, that intermission could be as little as half an hour or as much as a few days. Sounds good? Alright, let's go. First, let's talk about why we need such a plan in the first place. The reason is, of course, the humongous runtime. The theatrical versions of the films combined amount to 9 hours and 18 minutes, but the extended editions together come up to 11 hours and 23 minutes. Before we can go ahead, we of course need to address which of the versions to watch. The theatrical versions are definitely easier to consume, not only due to the shorter runtimes, but also because they have much more comfortable pacing. After all, these versions have been edited specifically for viewing in a theater without breaks. The extended cuts, however, are packed full of additional scenes that add so much more meat to the story. There are so many details that are crucial to the story that are in the extended cuts, which are simply skipped in the theatrical cuts. With the extended editions, you get to appreciate this epic story in so much more detail. And why not? They are meant for home viewing, where you have control over taking breaks as you see fit. So, yes, I do recommend watching the extended editions over the theatrical versions, but watching them smartly with proper intervals at strategic moments that cause least disruption. We'll essentially be splitting up each of the three films into two halves, so we end up with six total parts. Moreover, I have ideas for what to do during these breaks that truly make the experience a lot more fun and immersive. Now, without further ado, let's see how to go about a day marathoning the extended editions of Lord of the Rings. For this plan, I will assume that we are starting the day at 6:30 am. Does that sound too early for you? You can choose to start later if you want. According to my plan, if you start around 6:30 am, you can wrap up around 11 pm. So depending on what you're comfortable with, you can tweak these times. However, 6:30 am works best for the intervals that I have planned. So now we are up and about at 6:30 am, but don't start watching just yet. First, grab some breakfast. I recommend a chili omelette. Take about half an hour to prepare and have your breakfast, and then at 7 we start the first film, The Fellowship of the Ring. Watch this for 1 hour and 45 minutes and 38 seconds, and then hit pause. This marks the conclusion of the Council of Elrond and is a natural point at which to take a break. Walk around, stretch a little, indulge in a second breakfast, just like the hobbits you've been seeing on screen would do. I recommend some buttered toast with bacon or sausages. Half an hour later, at 9:15, resume the film and watch it till the end. Now, I have assumed that we're watching all the way to the end of the credits, but you're of course welcome to skip them. You can save a good amount of time there. If you're like me and not skipping the credits though, you will be done with the first film at around 11:18 am, which is a perfect time for the Hobbit mealtime known as 11 Cs. For this, I would recommend some pancakes or waffles of your choice. You have 27 minutes for this because at 11:45 we start with the second film, The Two Towers. Watch this for 1 hour 46 minutes and 33 seconds, pausing just after the dialogue bind their hands. You can now take an hour to have your luncheon, some fish and chips if you like, and then at 2:30 pm resume the film and watch it till the end. It is just after 4:30, So why not take some time to relax and sip some tea and munch on some cookies? In a little over half an hour at 5:15, we will start with the third film, The Return of the King. Watch this for 2 hours, 7 minutes and 35 seconds and pause just after they go grunt, 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 grunt. The time is now approaching 7:30 p.m. So let's take 50 minutes to have dinner. I recommend some chicken stew. Once you're done at 8:15 p.m., go back to watch the last leg of the marathon. After 2 hours and 15 minutes, you'll be done with all the films. But our plan does not end there. Let's finish it off with the final meal of the day, supper. For this, you can enjoy a nice soup. And that's it. By 11 p.m., we are done. What do you think? Will you be trying this plan? Of course, you're free to tweak things like the duration of the breaks and the meal options as you see fit. And like I mentioned before, you don't have to do it over a single day. If you want, you can watch the series over 6 separate days using the same intervals that I listed. But I hope this outline will help with your viewing experience. Let me know if you give it a go. Until next time, this is Ankur checking out.